Delegates at the Transport Evolution Africa Forum and Expo 2025 are set to look at opportunities shaping the future of Africa's transport and logistics industry. The three-day gathering, bringing together transport CEOs, investors and innovators, got underway in Midrand today. SABC News economics reporter Nosipho Radebe is there and has the story.
It's day one of the Transport Evolution Africa 2025, a major industry gathering focused on revolutionizing how we connect goods, people, as well as economies on the continent. And of course, we are coming to you from Midrand, the Gallagher estate. And we know that transport CEOs, innovators, as well as investors are gathering here today to look at ways to connect the continent through smart and sustainable infrastructure. But to help us understand this conference today and what we can expect over the next 3 days, I'm going to turn now to one of the key organizers of this, Josh Lowe, Vice President of DMG. Josh, a very good morning. Thanks to be with you. Talk to us about the significance of this event underway today.
Well, I think the significance is it's really about bringing people in the transport and logistics sector from across the continent together to talk about some of the challenges we face within the sector, some of the opportunities, trends, and to really help unlock regional and international trade through those discussions.
We see government has actually got work underway to unlock some of the bottlenecks that we've been seeing in the transport industry in South Africa. Talk to us about how does this conference tie in with that work, with what we're seeing in Transnet, the freight and logistics there?
Well, Transnet's obviously one of our exhibitors and key sponsors at the event, and I mean a lot of the conference topics. We've also got a free-to-attend workshop on the exhibition floor where we're going to be talking about some of these upcoming projects and some of the opportunities for investors to get involved and for private companies to get involved. I mean, if you look at the 268 billion rand that's been approved by the infrastructure department, of the 5 projects, 3 of those have to do with ports and rail infrastructure projects in South Africa. There's also the rail leasing initiative, which Transnet's driving now, where private sector companies can get involved in terms of leasing certain parts of the rail infrastructure. So I think there's a lot of positive momentum, and I think government understands that if we're going to really drive economic growth and create jobs, we've got to sort out some of the bottlenecks when it comes to transport and logistics in the country.
Certainly, this conference comes at an interesting time when we look geopolitically, what's happening globally. Are there any concerns from some of the exhibitors here around the sort of oil supply issues that we could be seeing?
Yes, I mean, as we can see, it's very volatile at the moment, the recent war with Israel and Iran, the tariffs with the US. There's a lot of uncertainty in terms of global trade, but for me, I take a very positive approach to it. I think it's a great opportunity for Africa to step up and really unlock the value that we have in terms of our natural resources and trade regionally. I mean, if you look at the potential of ACFA over the next 10 to 20 years in terms of the $1 trillion worth of economic growth it can add, the hundreds of thousands of jobs it could create, and I think it's now time that African countries look at each other to see how we can increase those trade initiatives between the countries.
All right, Josh, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much. All right, that was Josh Lowe, their Vice President of DMG, talking to us about this Transport Evolution Africa 2025, this conference that happens every 2 years. And as you heard from Josh, of course, a lot of optimism around unlocking some of the bottlenecks that are present when we look at the transport sector. Some optimism there coming out from the exhibitors. But we also know that there's a special focus on the special economic zones today. There's a CEO forum that's taking place. So there's a lot in terms of discussions underway today as well as over the next 3 days. But we'll continue then to focus on this initiative and see what else comes out. Nosipho Radebe, SABC News, Johannesburg.